Good morning. It's Saturday morning. It's May 14th, and happy birthday, Eddie. I'm sorry. I thought of you yesterday, and I meant to text you or call you, and I didn't. So happy birthday. Um, so here's kind of what's going on around the patio. Obviously, the salad has bolted. um, but we've got parsley going, and I've planted a lot of flowers in here, but they're just super slow. But hopefully they're going to get going. But it is packed, and I'm pretty happy with the alyssum. It's actually starting to take off. It's been in the longest. This is the first time I've ever been able to grow it from seed. So that's good. I'm real excited about the snapdragons, but so far, no snapping. So we'll go out and I'll kind of show you what's going on. Oh, there goes bloopers. We're done harvesting asparagus, obviously. This is some radish that I'm letting go to seed, and it's actually a good deterrent for bugs. My cabbage is a little bit eaten, but I've sprayed it. I'm not seeing anything actually on it, so I'm not sure what that's about. Beets, we're harvesting a few beets out of here. This is ground cherries. It's hard to see. Oh, in the trellis, that is Kajari Melon. And the ground cherries are starting to take off. I'm kind of excited about those. They taste really good. It's a tomatillo family, but they're sweet and they taste like cherries. So this is Balm, which is getting there. And I'm starting to have quite a few flowers. I'm not really cutting them and bringing them in yet. I am harvesting cucumbers, but we had a really big rain about a week-ish ago, maybe a week and a half ago, inch and a half. It's the last rain we've had. And I have downy mildew, so I've sprayed it with baking soda and water, hoping that will help knock it down a little bit. But, it's just one of those things that once it starts, you kind of just try to keep the plant producing and as healthy as possible. So onions, I've been harvesting onions. I'll go into the greenhouse and show you what I've harvested. But a lot of them, I have harvested quite a few. Maybe about, I don't know, a little over half. So I think we're going to have about 170 onions this year, which should be enough. And potatoes are starting to die back, which is about the right time. A lot of things are just real burned. I actually am getting squash, so I'm pretty happy about that because last year I didn't get any squash, but I'm out here picking squash bugs all the time. So here are my harvested onions, and they've got to dry and cure, so that'll take a little while. I've got a fan on them, so it's running 24/7. We've had an armadillo the last 4 nights, and he's making a mess. You can see kind of what's torn up down there. The pumpkins are gone. He tore them up. Garlic is doing really good. I've dug down and checked, and it looks like it's getting cloves. It's getting pretty good size. This is just kind of. I took the peas out. They just all fried. I never even got one pea, which is really sad. And my beans are frying too. So I don't know. We'll see about that. More onions because we didn't have enough onions last year, and we had to buy onions. So I have some more onions planted, and these are all these I actually grew from seed, and these are all storage onions. I still have a spaghetti squash. I'm out picking bugs every day, but everything's just kind of fried. I planted some more beans, because that's kind of what I do when I see I'm losing something. And that is another one of those little squashes. These carrots are looking good, and these beets are looking good. I planted some more carrots here. I'm trying something new where I put, what's it called? The screen stuff. I mean, it's insect cloth. I put that over, and it kind of, the idea is that it helps it keeps it moist. Sweet potatoes are starting to take off. So they're doing pretty good. I planted some Sunbright bell peppers in here, but I think I should have planted them earlier, probably a month before the sweet potatoes, in order to allow them to get bigger. So I'll try that again next year maybe. And here is my big exciting thing. My hollyhocks are blooming, and they are so pretty. So this is the first time I've ever grown hollyhocks, and I do really like them. They're real pretty. So I thought they were going to be more black than this. They're definitely more purple. And there's another one, another stalk coming up. And then these flowers, so these are poppies in here, and then of course I have zinnias everywhere. So there's the big mess that Arnold made, Arnold the armadillo. But we have blueberries, and not very many, not compared to what you get in Oregon. And I don't know, the birds may end up getting all of them, but this is the first year we've had this many. So that's kind of exciting. And blackberries and raspberries and lots of goji berries. Get some chickens out there. Horseradish, which always does super ridiculous good. And ginger is, it's hanging in there. I'm getting peppers, and hopefully I'll get a lot. This is okra, which we did. I planted all this okra, which we don't even eat, and I did it for sale. But Pete just called the place where we were selling last year, and they got divorced, and she's moved. So we'll see what happens. That's just basil. The high tunnel is actually the thing that's really nice this year because it is so much more controllable, and I'm really loving that. I still have a whole bunch of tomatoes and a bunch of basil that was going to be for seedling sales, but I think that's not going to happen. So my tomatoes look really good. I planted some more cucumbers in here just to see if I could get a second round of them. And I've got this cabbage. I think we need to harvest this and make sauerkraut. And my paprika, which I'm really hoping that we get paprika and some celery and celeriac, but this is where this looks so pretty. I'm really happy with this. And you can see I've got tomatoes, definitely. And banana tree is getting another new leaf. And actually our neighbor that I got this from, his banana tree, even though it was outside and it like down to a little stump, it's sending out a flower stalk. He doesn't know if he'll actually end up with bananas, but at least he's got a flower stalk. I haven't had any tomato hornworms yet this year, which seems unusual, but it might be because the majority of my tomatoes are in the high tunnel, so I'm not sure why. But these tomatoes are getting big, and I'll show you if I can get around here. So I showed them the other day, and now look how big they are. I mean, it's just like, it's quite large. I've got some varieties that I've never grown before. So this is the red snapper, and I don't really know how big they're going to get. And these are the roadster, and these are all kind of big slicer tomatoes. But everything's doing good. Planted a little bit of flowers. And I have a bed here that I haven't filled yet. I just pulled all those beets. I pulled all the beets in here, and they were all ready, and Pete made pickled beets. And so anyway, it's pretty lush and nice in here. And our little baby chicken is doing good. I don't know where it is, but it's running around here. Oh, here comes a mama, I think. Oh, I see the chick. There's the little chick. There it is. It's really fast, and it's definitely grown. It's got quite a few feathers, and I'm still thinking it looks like it's carrying itself like a hen. The roosters are a lot more upright, but anyway, everything's doing pretty good. Just fighting bugs and getting up early to let the mama chick out since it doesn't have a automatic door, which I'm really missing that. I really like the automatic door. So anyway, that's all that's going on. Happy birthday, Eddie. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.